In the grand halls of the Galactic Council, where countless species convened to dictate the fate of the galaxy, an unthinkable act shattered the fragile facade of unity. Amidst towering crystalline structures and pulsating light displays of alien diplomacy, the human ambassador, Dr. Eliza Markov, stood frozen, her eyes wide with disbelief. Before her, the lifeless body of a young human girl, barely 17, lay sprawled on the council floor. Her name was Sophia, a student, a prodigy, and a symbol of Earth's goodwill towards the galaxy. The girl had been invited as part of an interspecies cultural exchange, an initiative meant to foster peace. But now, her body was a cold testament to betrayal. The council chamber buzzed with chaos as representatives of other species murmured and shouted, their voices a cacophony of languages. A towering reptilian delegate from the Zorathian Empire sneered. It was an unfortunate accident, he hissed, his venomous tone betraying his apathy. Dr. Markov clenched her fists. An accident? She spat. She was unarmed. She was a child. You call her execution an accident. Her voice echoed through the chamber, silencing the uproar. The presiding counselor, an amorphous being of shimmering light named Threx, pulsed with agitation. Ambassador Markov, Earth must understand that tensions are high. The incident is regrettable, but retaliation will not be tolerated. Dr. Markov's expression hardened. Earth, her voice dropped to an icy calm, will remember this. She turned and walked out, leaving an eerie silence in her wake. Back on Earth, the news of Sophia's death spread like wildfire. Protests erupted across every major city. The unified Earth government convened an emergency session, its leaders staring grimly at classified reports. The council thinks we're weak, President Elena Vasquez said, her voice low but firm. They see our peace efforts as submission. General Marcus Trent, commander of Earth's secret fleet, leaned forward. Madam President, they've mistaken our restraint for impotence. It's time we show them the error of their ways. Vasquez's eyes locked onto his. Are we ready? The fleet's been operational for years. We've kept it hidden, as per your orders. But if there was ever a time to unleash it, it's now. A heavy silence filled the room before the president nodded to it. But make it clear, this isn't war. It's a message. The Galactic Council's homeworld, Celestera Prime, was a jewel of the galaxy, its skies shimmering with auroras and its cities a marvel of alien architecture. For centuries, it had stood as a symbol of unity and power, but on this day the skies darkened. Earth's secret fleet emerged from hyperspace, 100 ships strong, sleek and black as the void. They'd bristled with weapons that defied conventional understanding. These weren't the clunky ships the galaxy had come to associate with humanity. These were predators designed in secret by Earth's brightest minds. The flagship, Resolute, broadcast a single message to the Council. Earth demands justice. You have 1 hour to comply. Panic rippled through the council chambers. This is madness. Threx's form flickered erratically. They'll destroy us all, the Zorathian delegate growled. They're bluffing. Humanity is insignificant. But as the fleet's weapons began to hum, drawing power from unknown sources, the council realized Earth was far from insignificant. On board the Resolute, General Trent stood on the command deck, his gaze fixed on the planet below. Status, he asked. Weapons primed. Planetary defenses are scrambling, but they won't be a match for us, replied Admiral Kara Sloan. Trent nodded. Hold fire. Let's see if they have the sense to surrender. A hologram of Dr. Markov appeared. General, the council has sent a response. They're offering reparations and a formal apology. Trent's jaw tightened. Not enough. They need to hand over those responsible for Sophia's death. Markov hesitated. That may be a step too far. It could trigger a full-scale war. Trent's voice was cold. They already started a war when they killed her. On Celestera Prime, the council was in disarray. The Zorathian delegate, who had ordered Sophia's execution, now faced the wrath of his peers. You've doomed us all, the avian counselor screeched. Threx, desperate to salvage the situation, reached out to the humans. General Trent, the Zorathian responsible for the incident, will be handed over to you. Please call off your fleet. On the Resolute, Trent received the message. He looked at Markov, who nodded solemnly. "Transmit coordinates for the handover," Trent said. Moments later, a Zarathian shuttle was escorted to the fleet. The commander responsible for Safia's death, now stripped of his rank and snarling in defiance, was delivered to Earth's custody. Justice, in its rawest form, had been served. As the fleet retreated, the galaxy watched in stunned silence. Earth's display of power had sent a clear message. Humanity was no longer the fledgling species they had once mocked. They were a force to be reckoned with. Back on Earth, Safia's funeral was broadcast across the planet. President Vasquez delivered a eulogy that echoed in the hearts of billions. Safia's death was a tragedy, but it has united us in purpose. Let this be a reminder to the galaxy. Humanity seeks peace, but we will not bow to injustice. We will protect our own. The crowd erupted in applause, their voices a thunderous roar of unity and resolve. And as Earth's secret fleet disappeared into the shadows once more, the galaxy knew humanity had arrived, and they would not be silenced.